What a beautiful day it is today. Well, it was until I started watching YouTube again. And let me put this out there. The first video I watched today was Crime Stories Obsessed, Emma. And let me get this straight. I by no means think Emma is saying anything that is wrong. What I do think is that she plainly states that she got information from JLR's channel, a video that he did. Then I watched the video where Don B was expanding on the information that Emma had done and realized that something is haywire in the communication, because I do not believe that JLR is watching his own videos. In the video, he and Molly and whoever else was there did with Sherry, Alli, and Cassandra, which is great-grandbun. Sherry herself states that Michelle, the little 8-year-old child, is her grandchild. By all information that we have gotten over the past 10 months, we know that Alli only has 3 children. There is T, who is 17, H, who is now 16, and there is S, which is her youngest one, or Bear, as everybody calls her, who is 12 years old. Now, if you go back 1 year, a 12-year-old cannot become under 8, or 8 or under. So that doesn't apply. What I do believe the child they're referring to that may have had charges brought against someone over would be the little grandchild named Michelle that Sherry was talking about. And the way I understand it, allegedly, I'm not saying that I have all the facts, but the way I understand it, Michelle does not belong to Alli. Michelle is another grandchild of Sherry's. That child is the one that Sherry reported that was taken to Dawn and Candace's house and things happened to. That is the child they were saying is now in a hospital, and they're not for sure she will be getting out, ever. That child does not belong to Alli, I do not believe, unless she is keeping another child's secret from everyone. And I'm sorry, with all the YouTubers and the digging they've done, I believe they would have found that out by now. Now, getting back to the videos that have come out today about H being out, he's back out, back home, back out in society. I'm almost positive with all the videos that Alli has done, all the people who have, she's went on their panel and let them interview her. There's going to be a lot of people out there, a lot of YouTubers who are going to be wanting to talk with Hunter. And right, wrong, or indifferent, whether you all like it or whether you don't, my opinion about that is, you want to talk about exploiting children? Everybody's talked about how all the YouTubers and everyone's exploiting Summer in this case and has been for the past 10 months. Well, I'm putting it out there. Any YouTuber who wants to take and interview a minor child, say H, you're exploiting that child. You're putting that child through more trauma than what he's already having to live through. No matter what has happened, or what he's went through in his life, or whether he is or isn't connected to what happened with Summer, that child should not be exploited. He should not be put through a 3rd degree. And I don't believe any YouTuber should lower themselves into actually putting that child in a position where he feels demeaned or put on the spot. That child still has the rest of his life. And if he is innocent of anything to do with Summer, Don't ruin the rest of his life by putting him in the spotlight and making people believe more than what they already do, that he was connected. If he is guilty, the law will deal with it in time. And as far as Alli, if you accept money for an interview with your child, that is exploitation of your child. That is the same as selling. That child does not deserve that. You do not deserve any money given to you by anyone for an interview with that child. And I do believe if any money is changes hands for an interview with that child, I believe the person handing the money over and the person receiving the money for that interview should have charges brought against them. Plain and simple. And like I said, right, wrong, or indifferent, that's the way I believe. These are children. And as John Davis, True Crime, has been saying and preaching all along, these children need to be left alone. Do not put them in a spotlight. Do not demean who they are. They are minors. They are children. Now, you do whatever you want to with adults. They have a mind of their own. But children do not. Children, 90% of the time, either do what their parents tell them to do, or they do the very opposite, which most of the time gets them in trouble and causes them harm. But as the YouTubers, I'm asking you, please, please do not put this child in the spotlight. Do not put him in a position where he feels he either has to answer, implicate, or lie about something. And Alli, you're a piece of crap parent if you take money for an interview for that child. Now, Alli, if you have something you would like to say to me about this, you are more than welcome to come on panel. More than likely, I'll be live tonight, and I will definitely be live at 5 o'clock tomorrow. You are more than welcome to come on my panel and discuss what I've said. But I am a parent. I am a grandparent. And I've raised way more kids than you will ever think about raising. And all my children are just fine. And so are my grandchildren. So if you have something to say against what I'm saying, if anybody has anything against what I'm saying, as I said, I'll be live tonight, and I will definitely be live at 5 o'clock tomorrow evening. So if you all have anything to say, you're more than welcome to jump up on panel and come and say it to me. Otherwise, leave this child alone. Stop exploiting these children. That child just come out of wherever he was at. I'm sure wherever he was at, it was traumatizing. This whole situation for almost a year has been very traumatizing for that child. Give him a break. Leave him alone. Let the psychologist deal with it. Let the courts deal with it. Let law enforcement deal with it. That child should have never been interviewed to start with. Not by anyone other than a child psychologist. That's my opinion. Don't forget to pray for the kids, all of them, H included. And remember to hug your own children. Say a prayer for all of them, because they're all going to need it before this circus is over.